Back again with another YouTube video. It's your boy RYG. Today we're gonna react to ranking the most stereotypical gimmicks in WWE history. I didn't say the word, but we're gonna react to ranking the most stereotypical gimmicks in WWE history. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in the description in my description. Let's get right into the video.
Abigail Spanberger supports lowering costs for
We have an advertisement to start off. This usually happens. Hold on.
Racism today. Hello and welcome. It's racism today. Hello and welcome to the most risky I Enjoy Garfield video of all time. Even more risky than when I took on Vibes single-handedly and won, by the way. They don't exist anymore. Take that, Aaron Matthews. Fuck you! I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Wait, he knows he makes videos with Vibe, with wow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just coming across this channel. But let's get right into the video.
But this is the most culturally aware video the I Enjoy Garfield channel has and will ever see. Randomly, I got an idea. WWE has had a lot of racist ideas. What if a white guy ranked them? Everybody knows that white people can speak on race. So join me as we do every white person's dream of stepping into a minority's footsteps, and let's rank these racist or controversial gimmicks.
Let's get into the vid. Let's see.
So here is the magical list. Let's take a look at the ranking system that I have created specifically for this race off, I guess. Maybe. That sounds horrible. Oh my god. We have tone deaf, ignorant, racially insensitive, prejudice, and fully racist. Fully racist is a non-excusable, absolutely unbelievable gimmick that would not fly in today's day and age. And tone deaf is maybe they didn't know, but it's WWE, so they probably knew. Let's start with our very first gimmick, Crime Time. What is Crime Time, I Enjoy Garfield? So it's pretty obvious.
Alright, before he gets into this, it's JTG Shad Gaspard. Do your research, man. So I guess he's gonna get into their Brooklyn gimmick with, like, you know, them wearing street clothes, but let's get into it. And they use like some slang, but there's just a gimmick, but let's continue.
Just what Crime Time is supposed to be. When you look at it, it's exactly what you would think it is. They would steal, they would jump people, you know, it was played off as a comedy gimmick. Also, quick disclaimer. I don't care how over the gimmick was. Being over doesn't take away the original.
I didn't really catch that, because I watched JTG, but like, I wasn't watching them in the earlier 2000s, because I was 2010s, like when I really started watching WWE. But like, I know all wrestling now, so yeah.
Original intention of your gimmick just because you're over. So even if these gimmicks are somewhat over, it's still not a good look. Crime Time's, looking at the list here, and I don't like Crime Time. I'm gonna say Crime Time is, we're gonna change prejudice to pretty fucking racist. I'd say Crime Time is pretty fucking racist. Gonna say that. We have to create a whole new category for it, because I don't think it's a prejudice issue with this. I think it's just pretty fucking racist. I don't think it's fully racist. I think there are some other ones that could definitely fall into that category. So to start off, we're gonna put Crime Time in pretty fucking racist. Next up, Silverback Mark Henry. This one, I guess, is only an American thing. Because people in the UK are like, what's so wrong with calling Mark Henry a gorilla? I don't know, man. I don't know. Mark Henry himself even asked them, like, could you guys not call me that, please? And they listened. And for WWE to listen to you about a gripe, about a racial gimmick, it had to be pretty fucking bad. He was a straight man, he was a serious guy, he was a world beater at this time, he was a world champion, so I can't, it's not pretty fucking racist, and it's not fully racist, so it's gotta be racially insensitive. Honorable mention, our first honorable mention of the day, Eugene. Now you might be saying, Garfield, how the fuck is Eugene racist? You act.
Well, all I know is his character. He's supposed to act like he doesn't know anything. He doesn't understand anything.
Actual idiot. Aha! You see, Eugene is still technically a minority. The character is, I guess. So for that, we're gonna put him in ignorant. You know what you were doing. I guess, you know, I get he was over, and I get, you know, the whole thing, but I get he was like really good at wrestling and he shocked a bunch of people. You know what? We're gonna move him down to tone deaf because I feel like the character was played off in good taste. Version 1, Jimmy and Jay Uso with the Samoan paint. Why are they on here? I don't know why I put them on here. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't personally think this is like horrible, but by this point they had already had like 400,000 other Samoan gimmicks that had the face paint and would do, you know, the tribal stuff. So I'm gonna put this in tone deaf, not because it's inherently bad or anything. It's just they've perpetuated the stereotype over and over and over and over again. The head shrinkers, you know, again, just brutish Samoans. Ignorant or tone deaf? Let's listen to their theme song. That'll decide for us. How are they presented?
That's their theme song. I literally just dozed off for not dozed off, but like what's the name? Wasn't paying attention to the video, but we're back.
Ignorant it is. And I say ignorant because the Usos, yes, they were tribal, but they got a badass theme song. Next up, we got Alpha and Sika. I'm just gonna put them in tone deaf. You know, they were kind of the start of the Samoan brute era, you know, so kind of didn't have anything like that. Was kind of like a new gimmick, so just kind of tone deaf. The Sultan, a Samoan guy playing Arab. Arabs get a really bad rep in the WWE because anyone who is slightly brown gets to play them. And if you are Arab in the WWE, you will be a Islamic radicalist, or you will be Indian. There is no in between. You don't even get to play your own people. So the Sultan is Rikishi playing this Arab. I'm gonna say that's ignorant. Muhammad Hassan. Okay, I think we have our first winner. This is fully racist. If I have to explain why Muhammad Hassan, the Italian man who played a terrorist after 9/11, is racist,
Oh, see, he's talking about the Undertaker thing. Yeah.
I don't know if you should be watching my channel. I don't know if you have the critical thinking skills to actually understand what I'm saying. I don't know if there's anything quite as bad as Muhammad Hassan, so we're gonna put him number 1. He's pretty fucking bad. Like, abducting people with your Taliban is crazy. That is crazy work. But moving on, we have our first fully racist gimmick. Now we're moving on. Next up is General Adan. I was not alive for the Gulf War, so I don't know the sentiment behind the war effort. I don't know if people were like, I fucking love war, or if they were like, wow, we're really killing innocent people. I don't really know how this comes across. I know Sergeant Slaughter becomes an Iraqi, which is fucking hilarious, but I don't know if General Adan is like necessarily crazy. He's a nationalist foreigner. There's hundreds of those gimmicks, but we're gonna put him in ignorant just because of the time. Just because of the war at the time, you know? Veer Mahan is coming. I'm coming right now. Veer Mahan. So his whole gimmick was what? His whole gimmick was that he's Indian and is a brute and is basically every fucking Indian gimmick ever. I'm gonna say this is ignorant. They never really portrayed Indians, except for Jinder Mahal, in a necessarily smart light. You know what I mean? Like, they've always just kind of been brutes. They've always been, like, Samoan, basically. Early Samoan is what Indians now are in wrestling, in a weird way. Moving on, we got the Bollywood Boys, or the Singh Brothers. You know, they were just the bump guys for Jinder. Not even really a problem. So I guess they have to go at the very end of Tone Deaf because they're not really bad per se. I don't think so, at least. Next up, we got Davari. Davari, yeah. Again, another gimmick that played on the anti-Middle Eastern sentiments in the United States after 9/11. I think this is a very unfair gimmick of the time and still today. So we're gonna go pretty fucking racist because he wasn't, you know, controlling the Taliban like Muhammad Hassan was. And in his defense, Davari at least is of the ethnicity his character is portraying, and he's not an Italian. Next up is Tiger Ali Singh. So if you don't really know this gimmick, it's actually pretty interesting and pretty bad now. They started using the Iron Sheik's old theme song for him, you know, the Iranian guy. There's the Kurt Angle sneezing in the flag. It not good. Tiger Ali Singh, you are racially insensitive. Next up, we have Kaientai, the group that turned Taka Michinoku into a total jobber. This gimmick is pretty fucking bad.
I thought that was Funaki. Is that what you said? Nah, I don't know.
Not only were they goofy Japanese guys, but every promo they cut, there was...
Oh, Taz! Mr. Red Hook, your words, they amuse me! Two fools, clever indeed!
Have you ever wondered how the world's currencies are traded?
Come on now. This is why I need an editor.
This one does not get a pass because of what they did to Taka Michinoku. So, you are pretty fucking racist. Next up on our list is the Orient Express. I won't even go further.
Oriental Express? Yeah, I know that group. WrestleMania 6. They fought the Rockers. They beat the Rockers.
Other than that, you are racially insensitive. Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji is next up on our list. His name was Harry Fujiwara. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe you might disagree in the comments, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, right? We'll put him in the middle of Tone Deaf just for now. Next up is the Mexicools. They're Mexican landscapers that ride in on lawnmowers. Let's put them where they go. That's pretty fucking bad. That's pretty fucking bad. That's pretty bad. Mexican people in the WWE have kind of only ever gotten the shaft. Like, that gimmick is really fucking bad. Riding on a fucking lawnmowers, dude. They're landscapers. God, that branding was awesome. My gluttony is on display. Next up on our list is Virgil. Virgil is I'm just gonna put him where he goes. He was a black man playing a white man's manservant that would do humiliating tasks for the white man. Virgil is...
Oh yeah, because Ted DiBiase. Yep.
Is fully racist. Worse than the Mexicools, I feel, but not as bad as Muhammad Hassan. Next up, we got the Nation of Domination. The Nation of Domination is a tricky slope. I do think the Nation of Domination is at the start of racially insensitive, almost in the back of pretty fucking racist. You know what was more racist? A DX coming out in blackface. So I don't necessarily think the Nation of Domination was crazy racist. So honestly, I can't put him in pretty fucking racist. Racially insensitive, absolutely, but pretty fucking racist, no. Jamaican Kofi Kingston. Kofi said that Vince told him to put on the accent. Kofi isn't even Jamaican, he's Ghanaian, which is
Yeah, I saw there's a video, I guess, him faking his accent, I guess.
two separate different continents. So, I'm gonna put this...
He did it well, though. He portrayed the gimmick really well. I can't say that, though.
controversially actually where I think it belongs. I feel like that's pretty fucking racist, personally. You might disagree, but I think taking an African-born person and making them play a Jamaican guy just because they're black feels pretty fucking racist to me. Just gonna be honest. Tony Atlas as Saba Simba. Or Saba Simba. So they took the Mr. USA Teddy Atlas and made him an African chief. This is pretty fucking bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Next up is Slick. I have never heard of this guy until doing research for this video. And apparently, Slick was just a jobber like pimp. I think being a pimp is pretty cool. So I think that's at the back of ignorant, personally. And we have another pimp coming up that's way more egregious. So New Day version 1. This is an interesting one. So now the New Day is not known for what they started out at all. The New Day started as this gospel group, and like they'd come out and, you know, there'd be choirs and shit. I would say this is at the start of ignorant. Not really racially insensitive, but definitely ignorant. Akeem, the African Dream, the white brother that became African overnight. We're just gonna go ahead and I don't think he's worse than the Mexicools, but I do think he's worse than Crime Time and Saba Simba. A lot worse for obvious reasons. Now I know some 40, 50-year-old dude's gonna comment, but bro, in my day we loved Akeem. He was the best. Well, guess whose day it is now, old man? My day. Next up is Rusev. This is just tone deaf, I feel. He's not even Russian. He's Bulgarian. So I'm just gonna put it in tone deaf. Maybe behind the Bollywood, maybe ahead of the Bollywood boys. Colonel Mustafa, which is the Iron Sheik, again during the Gulf War. So I'm just gonna put him right behind General Don. You know, it's just ignorant. Hunico and Camacho. One of these dudes.
I know this. They were going, you know, down the ramp on the bicycles. But let's see what he has to say.
Ain't even fucking Mexican. Samoans are essentially shapeshifters in WWE. You could, if you're Samoan, you could be Mexican, you could be Iranian, you could be Samoan, you could be Asian, you could be whatever the fuck. I think this gimmick, they're cholos. They're literally cholos. They're just cholos. So we're gonna go ahead and put the actual literal cholos in racially insensitive.
Alright. I know we didn't get through the full list, but if y'all want to see a part 2, let me know. That was ranking the most... I'm not gonna say that. That was ranking the most stereotypical gimmicks in WWE history. That was ranking the most stereotypical gimmicks in WWE history. Tell me what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. I got more videos coming. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah. You're right out.